Hey, what is up, Job Squad? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode, episode number 39. Today, we've got on our plate a big ol' heaping load of velocity. Velocity's kind of turning out pretty well. I know I said this week we would go ahead and we would figure out the number one contender for the Velocity Championship, but the game conveniently gave us Chris Jericho with a call-out promo in the main event, so I'm very curious to see who he's calling out and if that should just be the rivalry going forward. If it's like Daniel Bryan, then I don't think we'll go forward with that, just because we've already been doing Daniel Bryan for so long, and he was injured, and they told a good story and everything, but I think that one's kind of played itself out a bit, and it's been kind of Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho for a little bit now, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do that. That's for sure. We're gonna see who Jericho's got to call out. But the matches we've got here tonight, we've got Christian versus Pete Dunne. These two, they're really picking up steam here. If you remember last week, Christian had a match against... Ooh, who did he have a match against? I don't remember who he had a match against, but I know Pete Dunne came out afterwards, right? And he was kind of like, yo, what's up? Anyways, so Pete Dunne's going after the United States Championship. We've got Bray Wyatt versus Chad Gable, which should be interesting, but we're not going to focus on that one. That's a simulation. We've got Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano. We're going to go ahead. We're going to focus on this one because we've spent so much time on it already. I'm bound to see how it ends. These two, of course, have just turned into a blood feud. They just hate each other now. And then we got Cedric Alexander versus Roman Reigns in a potential rivalry, which is interesting, but, and then, of course, we got Chris Jericho, so we're going to focus on the Jericho call-out, the Aleister Black, Johnny Gargano match, and, of course, Christian versus Pete Dunne. But first, I wanted to go through the power rankings, just to see where we're at. Chris Jericho, of course, number 1, Aleister Black, number 2, Daniel Bryan, with his injured back attire that I created, number 3. Johnny Gargano, number 4. We got Shinsuke way up there, even though we haven't really been focusing on him. He did have that long-standing feud with Andrade. Of course, we got the New Day, the tag champions, which we've got to get back into the swing of things. It's just like we're focusing so hard on the mid-card titles that it's kind of hard to get the tag titles in there. Whatever. We'll get back to it. The Miz is up there. I think the most interesting thing here, first of all, is where Christian lies at number 10, even though he is the U.S. champion. I actually think, didn't he lose last week or did he win last week? No, I don't remember, but anyways, I think the most interesting thing is where a lot of the main guys fall, just because we haven't really been inserting them in the main storyline, and our mid-card guys are our mid-card guys, but they're all kind of up here, we got Aleister Black, the European champion, Johnny Gargano. I mean, I would kind of say Shinsuke's a mid-carder at this point. The Miz is there. Some of these guys could be main event guys, but a lot of our main event guys are down here, like Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Batista, Dean Ambrose, Finn Balor. They're all down here just because they haven't been feuding with Jericho or, really having any big matches or anything like that. So I'm hoping to get them going here, maybe get Seth Rollins up there, Finn Balor, or something like that. So let's go ahead. Let's jump into things. Our first matchup of the evening, Christian versus Pete Dunne. Here we go with the first matchup, ladies and gentlemen. First up, a man we have become very familiar with here on Velocity, the veteran, the United States champion, none other than... Oh, that's right. Throw on the extra champion there, JoJo. I don't mind. None other than the United States champion, Christian champion. The peeps are in the building here tonight. That's a beautiful title. I mean, I'm sorry. I made something beautiful right there. Some people, they look at their child and they go, that's a beautiful child, and I made that child. That's my child right there, the United States Championship. I love that thing. Anyways, Christian, of course, has been back and forth in the title hunt, the title scene. He was the European champion and the United States champion. He lost them. He won them. He lost it. He's back and forth, and he's trying to take another run at the Velocity Championship, the world title, if you will. But, you know, in order to do that, you got to climb the ranks, and Christian is very slowly doing that, and he's been unsuccessful in the past in defending his championships, and so that's what we've got going on here, is we've got this young and up-and-comer, Pete Dunn, trying to take that title away, and we got Christian trying to make a run at the Velocity title. And this kid is no joke, man. He was in that triple threat match at the last pay-per-view for the United States Championship, and he was unsuccessful in winning it, but that's okay, because at the Royal Rumble, he's going to get a one-on-one match against Christian for the U.S. title. And we're going to see what he's got. Man, look at the physics on his hair, though. Like, come on. That stuff is, like, it's too real, man. Pete Dunn. This kid is the real deal. We call him the rookie around here, but he's no joke. He's young as hell. I'll tell you that much. But he's got something. He's got the it factor, if you will. And we're gonna see what he's got up against Christian here tonight. The U.S. title, of course, not on the line. This is just sort of like a proving ground to see if Pete Dunn is truly ready for Christian at the Royal Rumble, and if he can hold his own against somebody like Christian, somebody with as much experience as Christian has, somebody at the caliber of Christian, even though Pete Dunn, I think Pete Dunn is above Christian in the power rankings, which is interesting. I think so. I don't remember now. I know Aleister Black definitely was, which is I think more interesting. But Aleister Black's had more successful title defenses than Christian, so I guess you can't really say much there. But Christian here taking the fight early to Pete Dunn as he's going to throw him out of the corner, sit out, power bomb. I almost said power slam, but a power bomb, more or less. Here we go. Christian sees a potential to win the match right there with a 1 count, though. Pete Dunn able to kick out. Christian out, picking up Pete Dunn. Swinging neck breaker here. Pete Dunn not able to get out of it. He goes down hard. Christian taking it slow here. That's what we like to see out of the veteran. The veteran. That's what his new nickname should be. The veteran. Just the veteran. Like Christian's here. Or like Chris Jericho's on the show, you know. But like Batista's on the show. Randy Orton's on the show. But Christian, he's the veteran. All these other guys, they're not the veteran. They're veterans, sure. But they're not the veteran, and he's taking on the rookie, apparently. So that's the story we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen. But Pete Dunn in control here. Headlock, something Christian is probably familiar with. He's gonna probably find a way to get out of this, or he's gonna tap or pass out or something. I don't know. Maybe Pete Dunn's figured out a way to finally beat somebody with a headlock. Not too likely in the world wrestling entertainment. But nonetheless, Pete Dunn going down there with a big corner drop kick as Christian calling to his peeps here on the Peep Show. There's one of them right there with a Go Christian sign right there. Second row, it looks like. Young female with a... I want to say she's got a Zack Ryder shirt on, but I can't really tell. I think it's like the... It almost looks like a Hype Bros shirt, but I don't remember the Hype Bros shirt too well, so I'm not going to go ahead and speculate on what that young character in the crowd is wearing. As Christian goes for a big kick there, Pete Dunn able to catch it and take down Christian. Oh, there we go. Now Pete Dunn is getting into things that you like to see out of Pete Dunn. He goes with a big kick to the face of Christian, then a forearm to the face, and now he's taking him to the top rope. Moving quickly, moving swiftly. There we go. Another right hand to keep him disoriented. Pete Dunn up to the top rope. Christian up there as well, going for a superplex. He nails it. Is he going to go for a pinfall, though? There we go. Pete Dunn on top of his game. Referee, not quite. Pinfall, 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count. Christian able to kick out. Big superplex, though, there by Pete Dunn. That's gonna take a toll on Christian's body, as now he's back in control. Another drop kick into the corner on Pete Dunn. Christian picking him up now. Pete Dunn, though, takes him right back down. That's going to hurt the shoulder more than anything right there. Kick to the midsection. Here we go. Suplex, perhaps? No, he drops him. Oh, and he's got him right in an armbar here. Christian. Oh, he's going to get to the rope. He's got to the... Oh, he was at the rope. Oh, no. Okay. Pete Dunne's not quite done yet. He said, screw your rope. Oh my God, is he going to break his finger? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, he just... Ow. Ow, 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 ow. That's got to hurt. He just pulled right back on Christian's arm like that. I mean, come on, you tell me that doesn't hurt? That's got to hurt. That's a broken shoulder right there. I don't know if you... Can you break a shoulder? Break a shoulder? I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody breaking their shoulder. But it's going to hurt your shoulder. Maybe dislocate your shoulder, something. Oh, here we go. Christian now. Texas Cloverleaf. Pete Dunne in the center of the ring here. Oh, he's going to reverse out of it. There you go. There's... Oh, right into a drop kick. That's a beautiful reversal right there. Pete, that's something you practice right there. That is something that has been practiced by Pete Dunne. Somehow he had the foresight to practice reversing out of the Texas Cloverleaf. You peel back, you reverse out of it, and then you hit him with a drop kick, and then you're in control again. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant out of Pete Dunne here. Christian, though, back in control is now he's looking to maybe hit the unprettier, the kill switch. Here we go. He's got him set up. There it is. There it is, Christian. Oh, he's pretty close to the ropes. Though I gotta burp. Sorry, he was way too close to the ropes. That's a mistake by Christian right there. I can't believe he didn't notice that Pete Dunne was way too close to the ropes. One clothesline, two clotheslines there by Christian. Pete Dunne goes for a clothesline of his own. Duck by Christian, up and down, and a boopity bop. That's how I call the action here on Velocity. Pinfall here in the middle of the ring this time. 1, 2, and Pete Dunne able to kick out, staying alive. Christian can't believe it, but Christian, I hate to break it to you, but you kind of screwed up. I think you had that one. I think you had that match won, but you kept him too damn close to the rope. Got the rope break for Pete Dunne. Another pinfall here. 1, 2, and no, Pete Dunne kicks out again. Christian, pinfall after pinfall after pinfall, unable to put Pete Dunne away. It's going to take a little more than that, Christian. If you're going to put this young upstart, young up-and-comer down, bing, bing, boom, down and away. Pete Dunne now taking things to the outside. The brawler. The bruiserweight. Pete Dunne taking things. Oh, that could have been nasty as Pete Dunne just barely misses the announce table with his legs there. Ooh, a big right hand, a closed fist there by Pete Dunne. Oh, and then a forearm. It looks like Christian might be pissed off that Pete Dunne used a closed fist. Oh, and there we go, a closed fist. Oh, now these guys, they're going at it. They're actually fighting on the outside here. They're actually going back and forth. Pete Dunne back into the ring there. As the referee's count hits 6. Not even close to a count out, but you got to make sure you're going to stay. Oh, there it is, Pete Dunne. He's too close to the rope. He's really close to the rope, but he hooked the arm and the leg. 1, 2, and 3. Pete Dunne pins the United States champion. Pete Dunne victorious. Pins the champion. There he is, the bruiserweight. What's the rookie got? He's looking for a little bit of respect out of Christian, and Christian has no time for it. Disgusting display by Christian right there. Poor loser. A sore loser. Pete Dunne won this thing fair and square, and you gotta believe it's Christian's fault for not moving him closer to the center of the ring after he hit the kill switch. He was too damn close to the ropes. What are you doing, Christian? What are you thinking? You gotta move the man away from the ropes. It's Wrestling 101, brother. What are you doing? All right, up next, we've got the blood feud. Johnny Gargano versus Aleister Black. We are back. And this time, we've got it again, man. It's again. If you remember last week, Johnny Gargano kind of stole a victory, but it was kind of earned at the same time. Aleister Black's, I believe it was his foot, was underneath the bottom rope, but the referee was not in position to see it. And Johnny Gargano took home the victory over the European champion. So here tonight, we've got the rematch. The European title, of course, not on the line, but Johnny Gargano has earned his shot once again against the European champion for the European title, and that match will definitely be taking place at the Royal Rumble. Oh my God, I got the hiccups, I got the burps, I just can't breathe.
the European champion, Aleister Black.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm getting way too into Aleister Black's song here. Johnny Gargano with that insane victory last. I mean, these two guys, I've never seen two men more evenly matched, more motivated to beat the other man. Two men that just don't have the will to quit. Two men that just won't stay down. It's, I don't know, it's something else to watch these two go at it. I would love to watch them go at it in real life, to be honest with you. But this is real life. This is universe. But let's pretend like it's all real. And anyways, there he is, the European champion. He's been the European champion for a little bit now. And you got to give him kudos. You know, he's been able to stay with that European title. He might lose some matches that are non-title. But overall, when the title is on the line, Aleister Black turns it up slightly, and he's able to walk away. There he is. My man. None other than Johnny Wrestling.
Weighing in at 199 pounds.
Gotta love some Johnny Wrestling, some Johnny Gargano. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just, like, these theme songs, man, they get me sometimes. He's looking to take down Aleister Black 2 weeks in a row. Say what you will about last week. You can say he stole it, but you can't really say he stole it. It's not on him to make sure that the referee is doing his job properly. Maybe it wasn't 100% earned because Aleister Black's foot was underneath the bottom rope. But he did all that he could to win that match, and he didn't cheat to win. You know, he didn't put his feet on the rope. He didn't roll up the tights. He wasn't doing something illegally when he pinned Aleister Black. He just pinned Aleister Black where he was, and the referee missed the foot. That's on the referee. That's not on Johnny Gargano. But here tonight, he's going to try and prove himself once again, as now he brings the fight early on here to Aleister Black. And these two guys, if you remember, for a while there, they were going back and forth with attacking each other before matches, but they've since really they've since leveled their, you know, leveled their heads. Level heads prevail, right? Or cooler heads prevail. And they've since just left it all out in the ring. They've decided that from here on out, they're gonna maintain this. When the bell rings, we're gonna fight, and if the bell hasn't rung, we're gonna respect each other's space, and we're not gonna try and kill each other. And that's all that we ask for here on Velocity, ladies and gentlemen. Velocity is the Wrestling People's Show. My gosh. Don't ask. I don't know. Sometimes, guys, I just gotta do some voices. You know, I gotta keep things alive. I gotta keep things kicking. You know what I'm saying? Keep things kicking like my chicken. Does that make sense? I've always wanted to be a rapper, so like every once in a while you're gonna hear me do a little bit of rhyming. All right, that's just the rapper in me coming out. Don't worry about it, you know. Aleister Black, though, in early control here of the matchup. Something you see a lot from Aleister, especially in this feud against Johnny Gargano. It's like, I feel like every week, oh my God, a big cutter. RKO out of nowhere, pinfall, 1 count in, Aleister Black kicks out. I feel like it's every week we're saying this, but it's like Johnny likes to be beaten down. It's like, it's almost like he thrives on getting beaten down, right? It's like he wants to be beaten down to motivate himself to fight back and win the match. It's like, it's the most insane thing, but maybe that's now changed as you can see. We've got Johnny Gargano in control here on Aleister Black. He's got a bit of an abdominal stretch, a stretch there on the arm as well. Aleister bringing the strikes there to Johnny. Johnny trying to hold on for dear life, but Aleister Black overpowering Gargano there. Takes him down, and now Black. Aleister Black in control here. Goes for a big strike to the midsection. It looked like he was actually going to go for a shot to the... Ooh, there we go. Takes him down again with the stomp. But it looked like Aleister Black was going to go for a punch to the face, and Johnny was going to block it, but then he switched like mid-punch and then went for a midsection shot instead. But, ooh, Johnny Gargano pulling back on the arm. I don't know if that was the arm that he was... I think that's the arm that he was already working on. Johnny Gargano focusing on that arm here tonight. Big uppercut there by Aleister, and then a bicycle knee to the chin as Aleister Black takes a bit of a breather. Right there. Stomps Johnny. And now it looks like Aleister Black just taking his time. Oh, no. He's going to try and kill... Oh, Johnny moves out of the way, though. Johnny saw it coming. He's just going to wait for... Oh, and a diamond cutter. A cutter there by Aleister Black out of nowhere. Pinfall, 1 count, and Johnny Gargano this time able to kick out before even 2. And Aleister Black working the left arm here. So he's going to drag Johnny closer to the center of the ring. There we go. Pick him up, move him closer. Pick him up, move him closer. There's no shame in that, Aleister. There's no shame in letting up a little bit of pressure to move him further away from the ropes. Johnny Gargano. He doesn't look like he's in too much pain, but he's... And there you go. That's why Aleister's going to go ahead and do a bit of a... do a backflip to show off, to get the crowd on his side a little bit more. Johnny pushing Aleister off. Here we go. Into the corner goes Black. Gargano slowly making his way over. Takes him out of the corner here. Oh, he's going to go for the dart. The lawn dart into the second turnbuckle. We've seen it from Johnny time and time again. That's a move that he loves to use. That's a signature from Johnny Gargano. Aleister Black kicking Johnny off. Now Aleister Black running all around the ring just to get to the top rope here. Johnny Gargano could be in a bad way. Finger guns from Aleister Black. That can't be good. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody use finger guns and then do something lovingly. Oh! Oh my god, what is that move called? I know what that move's called because they always call it whenever Sasha Banks does it, they call it by like the actual name. It's like the Morishimu or something. I don't know, whatever. I don't even want to try and say it. Oh, there we go! Gargano escape! Gargano escape from Johnny Gargano! Aleister Black, his feet are close to the rope behind him, but I don't think he realizes that as he's just going to power his way out. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. There's the strikes, the long legs coming into play there by Aleister Black as he first kneed Johnny Gargano in the head, using his legs there to get out of it, and then he punched him in the face and he was out of it. But Johnny right back into things, didn't even phase a pinfall here at 1. And Aleister Black kicks out at 1. That's what I'm talking about when I say these guys will not quit. Another kick out at 1. I mean, it looks like Aleister Black's ready to die here, but here we go. Johnny taking down Aleister Black twice. Ducks that one, takes him down again, goes for the roll through into the kick. Johnny Gargano is rolling here. Aleister Black in the corner. Ooh, he saw Johnny coming. He knew what Johnny had planned there, as now he takes him down with a kick of his own. In the center of the ring now. What's Aleister Black got in store here? Another stomp there. Another stomp to the leg. Really? Or the arm. I guess I don't know the difference between legs and arms, huh? Really focusing on the arms here. Both men kind of focusing. Well, maybe the face also. You know, maybe you kick a guy in the face. Oh, here we go. Going for the big kick. Black mass. Johnny Gargano might be dead. He's probably not dead, but pinfall 1, 2, and Johnny kicks out. Johnny Gargano able to kick out yet again. This is what I'm saying, guys. These guys don't quit. They don't stay down. Aleister Black going into Zen mode. He's not one of these guys that gets frustrated when a man kicks out. He refocuses his mind. He refocuses his brain. He brings it right back into the ring as now he's just going to stare Johnny down as Johnny doesn't even look like he knows where he is. Johnny coming back too. Oh, and now he's got... Oh my God. I think Johnny was playing possum there. I think Johnny was pretending like he was groggy, like Johnny Gargano was out of it, and he actually wasn't. He was just waiting for the prime moment to strike as he took control of the match there, but Aleister Black able to take things right back over as he takes Johnny down to the outside. The European champion taking things to the outside here. Referee begins his count. Goes for a kick there. Johnny Gargano able to catch it. Oh, he goes for a slap and then a midsection punch. Midsection punch again. Johnny Gargano feeling it. A hit to the back. There we go. No, Johnny flips out of it. Johnny now's got Aleister Black by the neck and the hair. Throws him back into the ring. Clubbing blow across the chest there. Referee's count is at 5, but Johnny Gargano going to make his way back into the ring here. Referee's count's going to stop. Johnny goes to the top rope. What's he got in store here? Big frog splash. Is he going to go for the pinfall, though? No, he's not. He's going to continue to work on things. Maybe he's going to move him away from the rope a little bit because of last week. No. Big elbow there. Johnny now. Oh, he's going to go for the... Oh, no, he's not. I thought he was going to go for his finisher. That's usually what he does when he goes to the corner. He goes for the finisher, but he's not going to... The whole shebang? Is that what that's called? The whole shebang? I don't know. I feel like that's what it should be called, right? The whole shebang. That's what I'm going to call it. Oh, here we go. Now he's got it. Now he's setting up for it. Aleister Black right in position. He can't get out of the way. He didn't see it coming. He's down. He's out. Johnny going to make sure he moves him away from the rope this time so there is no confusion. Pinfall 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. Johnny Gargano puts it in all of your faces. He said, I'm going to take down Aleister Black. I'm going to move him away from the rope. I'm going to have the foresight to do so this time. Nobody's going to say I can't beat Aleister Black. Decisive victory here by Johnny Gargano. He's beaten the European champion 2 weeks in a row, no matter how you look at it. He's beaten the European champion twice, back to back. And that's why at the Royal Rumble, Johnny Gargano will have a shot at the European, I like saying it like that, the European Championship. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got one more thing on the agenda before we get to the simulations. Chris Jericho's got a promo where he's apparently going to call out somebody. So let's go ahead. Actually, you know what? Let's jump into simulations because all the simulations happen before the call out. So let's jump into simulations right now, and then we'll go to Chris Jericho. Alrighty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so obviously I already simulated the first couple of matches here, but Andrade actually, in his promo, called out none other than Shinsuke, so I guess they're going to continue their feud. Of course, we saw Pete Dunne beat the veteran, the rookie, beating the veteran Christian there, making his title match at the Royal Rumble even more solidified with that victory. Bray Wyatt defeating Chad Gable in a one-on-one match in the middle of the card. Of course, we just saw Johnny Gargano decisively defeat the European champion Aleister Black. And then, of course, right here, we've got Roman Reigns versus Cedric Alexander. No surprise here. No surprise here as Roman Reigns defeats Cedric Alexander. We've got a promo now from Chris Jericho. Let's find out who he's going to call out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got one more thing on the agenda, one more thing to go as Chris Jericho, the Velocity Champion, makes his way to the ring here tonight. He's going to call out somebody. I'm intrigued to see who it is. Let's go ahead. Let's get to it. Yeah. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to skip your damn entrance, Jericho. Here we go. Were you expecting someone else? Honestly, I thought the WWE Universe was more intelligent than that. I guess I should be thankful you've managed to remember to get dressed today, although some of you need a serious wardrobe overhaul. All right, Chris Jericho, first of all, calling out the WWE Universe here. Oh, maybe that's who he's calling out, the WWE Universe. He doesn't have anybody to call out. He's just calling out the fans. How do I even summon the strength to come out here in front of you petulant dregs, you filth, you swine? Simple. I don't care about you. I care about my career, and I care about settling my business. I have business tonight. I need to settle with another individual who, much like you, needs to learn his place. All right, here we go. I've watched this superstar put on some excellent matches lately. I think he and I could give all of you a match for the ages. I'm bestowing a big honor to this superstar by granting him a match with me. Oh, come on out, Daniel Bryan, to claim my generosity. So it's Daniel Bryan. And here he comes to accept the matchup. It's like Jericho's surprised by Daniel Bryan coming out. Or maybe he wasn't surprised. Maybe he's sure of it. There he is. He's still got the injured back. The tape across the midsection because of the back injury of Chris. Chris Jericho's the man that did that. Of course, Daniel Bryan, always respectful to the WWE Universe here. I was sitting back in the locker room thinking which superstar I wanted to add to my win list when suddenly out of nowhere this irritating noise began to fill my brain and I was unable to focus on anything else. Turns out that irritating noise was coming from exactly where you're standing and stopped once you closed your mouth. I don't know if he said mouth, but I didn't get that far because I messed up a couple of times. Somebody put on his big boy pants thinking he'd come out here and chime in. Whoop-dee-doo. Go ahead and tell everyone how you're here to stop me and you're the better superstar. Blah, blah, blah. You're bringing nothing new to the table. Just go back to the locker room. Hey, listen up, Daniel Bryan. Why don't you come on out here? Hey, Daniel Bryan, why don't you go back to the locker room? Makes a lot of sense, Jericho. For some reason, I've been hearing people backstage mentioning our name in the same breath, which is weird, right? Because we've only been having a feud for the last couple of months. Because I don't have any beef, and I know you don't have any beef because you'd say it to my face, right? Unless you're one of those guys who, isn't man enough to say blah, 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 something. I forgot. I didn't read it all because I put in my own words. What's Jericho got in rebuttal? Do you know how many superstars want to fight me on a nightly basis? The list is almost the entire roster. Everyone wants a piece of me. They never let up because they know I'm better than them. Challenge me all you want so we can get this over with. Add your name to my list of enemies and let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've been paying attention. This is a historic moment. You're witnessing the dumbest superstar in WWE history. Look at him, folks. Isn't he amazing? It'll almost be a shame when I humiliate him in front of all of you. Oh, my bad. I pressed the wrong button, ski. Oh, Jericho's got nothing. Oh, there he goes. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's a tough sell. Me and you together in a ring. You really think these people want to see that? I'm not so sure myself. Daniel Bryan thinking, all right, listen up, kid, because I'm only going to say this once. This is the WWE, not a support group. If you've got problems, go find yourself a shrink. The WWE Universe doesn't need to listen to you whine and complain all night. I'm going to be honest. You offend me. Your very presence in this ring, in this building, in this entire company offends me. And the fact that you came out here and interrupted my time with your nonsense offends me even more. Get out of here before you get hurt. I have to say, I'm not angry or combative or even annoyed. What I am is bored. Talk is cheap and yours is the cheapest I've heard. You want to make those words count? This is where I'll be. Daniel Bryan telling Jericho I'm here once again to take you down. To take you down for hurting me. For injuring my back. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next week here on Velocity, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at JobberNation. This has been your boy, JobberNation. Bye.